Welcome! Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Absolutely glad to see you today. We've got so much to go through. The holidays are such a crazy time, and with this year 2020 being just, so terrible for so many people, I think we all deserve to let loose and have a little bit of a celebration this year. I've started early. I've got my Christmas tree up. As you can see, I've got one up here in the studio as well. Got my little friends Rudolph with me and Bumble here. I'm an absolute nut for Christmas. It means so much to me. Just so many memories of family coming together in the past, and the joys of the family meals, and the mystery of finding the perfect gift for people and wrapping it up and putting it under the tree and seeing the looks of delight on your children's faces and your aunts and your uncles and your mom and your dad and whoever is going to be with you for the holidays. Christmas is just such a magical time. And I wanted to come on here and make a bit of a list for you. I know that a lot of people, if you have gamers in your family, whether they're your kids or your husband, your girlfriend, whatever, if you've got gamers in your family, it can be pretty hard to figure out what they want and what they don't want and what they already have. So I've put together a little bit of a list here of some of the hottest gaming and gaming-related items going forward here in 2020, the stuff that's going to be at the top of everybody's Christmas wish list. So stick around, we'll get right to it. The gift everyone wants this year is a next-generation console like the new Sony PlayStation 5 or Microsoft's Xbox Series X, and while the Xbox might be slightly easier to find, you will not likely find either one very easily over the next several months. Here's what you need to know if you are dead set on getting a next-gen console for your loved ones this holiday season. Because of the pandemic, most retailers are encouraging online sales, and very few, if any, consoles will be available in stores. This is making it very difficult for the average person to secure a console due to scalpers and electronic bots grabbing up all the available units to resell on eBay. Please do not support this kind of behavior by spending more than the retail price of these consoles. It's not uncommon to see either one of these devices selling for double or triple the actual cost on sites like eBay, and the sad thing is people are paying it. Consider saving this purchase for a future birthday or next Christmas. The great thing is, many of the games coming to these newer platforms are also coming to the older systems, and they often include free upgrades when you do choose to move to the next generation. So don't give up on your Xbox One or your PS4 just yet. They still have plenty of life left in them. Here are some cool games and tech that you can still thrill your family with on your existing hardware. For a lot of gamers, the newest Call of Duty game is always top on the Christmas wish list, and Activision did not disappoint this year with Call of Duty Cold War. Reviews are very good for this game, and the great news is, it's available on both Sony and Microsoft platforms, and for both the current and new generations. Also, if you have a PS4, you might want to look at some of these top-rated titles, including Ghosts of Tsushima, a fantastic game that people have just been raving about over the last few months since its release. Assassin's Creed Valhalla just released this week on the new consoles, but it's also available on the older consoles like the Xbox One and PS4, as well as looking at games like God of War and Spider-Man, which released last year around this time to amazing success. They're very popular games, and if your loved ones haven't played them yet, these are fantastic games that can often be got at a pretty good price now. Also, Death Stranding and The Last of Us Part 2 are some of the best-selling games on the PS4 in the last year, so if they don't have them yet, these are definitely options to kind of fish around and see if that's something they might be interested in. There are also a lot of great deals on the PlayStation VR system this holiday, which is a great way to breathe new life into your old PS4, with access to lots of VR-exclusive games. Rumor has it we'll be seeing a new version of the PSVR headset in the coming months for the new PlayStation 5, so it seems Sony is selling out the old stock. But don't worry, the existing unit is still tons of fun, and if you don't intend to upgrade to a PS5 this year, the PSVR will be a great addition to your living room. If you have an Xbox One, I would honestly suggest a gift card this Christmas. Microsoft's Netflix-style game service called Game Pass is really the breakout hit of 2020. For about $15 a month, you get unlimited access to over 100 Xbox games, with new ones coming every month. And just this week, they launched EA Play, which offers another 80 plus games, all included in that one flat price. Honestly, if you're the type of person who doesn't mind waiting a bit for the newest titles, you'll almost never have to buy another game again with Game Pass. Microsoft's biggest innovations recently surround their Game Pass service, and the ability to play Xbox content on multiple devices around your home, from computers to smartphones and tablets. This is especially great when used in tandem with Game Pass. You can now start playing a game from the Game Pass library on your Xbox console, and then seamlessly switch to your phone. The biggest drawback to playing on a phone, however, is the controls. Touchscreen controls are just not great. That's where the Razer Kishi and PowerA mobile gaming grip come in. The Razer Kishi is a fully functional Bluetooth controller that connects to your phone and converts it into a handheld gaming device. It has all the buttons and features you would expect from a console controller, but in a package you can still easily fit in a backpack. At $99.99, this could stop all the fighting over the TV in the living room, allowing your gamer to continue playing while you use the TV for something else, or even play anywhere they have Wi-Fi or mobile data. The PowerA mobile gaming grip is a similar device, but instead of being a controller itself, it allows you to connect your official Xbox One controller to your phone with a mount, so you get the best of both worlds. Using the official controller is generally preferable, but this option is not quite as portable, nor is it quite as simple to set up. Either option will be a great choice and can be found on the Microsoft Xbox website or at select retailers. The Nintendo Switch is almost 4 years old at this point, but it is still the best-selling video game device on the market as of the recording of this video. The Switch is incredibly popular because it has a fantastic library of games, and it can be played both portably and on your TV, not only around the house but anywhere you go, on the bus, in a hotel, wherever you want. The ability to play top-tier games on the go has sent the popularity of the Switch through the stratosphere, and if your kid, or your grown-up kid, doesn't have one, you can't go wrong with this choice this holiday. And for younger kids, or even adults who really only want the portability, consider the Nintendo Switch Lite. At a little over $250 Canadian, it's a smaller, portable-only device that plays all the games right in your hands. Just keep in mind this version cannot be hooked up to a TV, but it's a great choice for children. At about $100 cheaper, it's a very sturdy device that will endlessly entertain them. Some amazing games to consider for the Nintendo Switch would be the new Mario Kart Super Circuit, an awesome augmented reality experience where you drive a real RC kart around your house using the Nintendo Switch screen. Don't forget Animal Crossing New Horizons. I can't imagine that many people who own a Switch do not own this game at this point, but if you're one of the few people that don't already have this game, it's a must-buy for the Switch. It's a peaceful experience you can keep going back to for years. Nintendo adds new content all the time to keep the experience fresh and exciting. Take a look at Fire Emblem Three Houses. Fire Emblem Three Houses is the best-selling Fire Emblem game in the history of the franchise. One of the more difficult games on this list, I would recommend it for older gamers and those used to role-playing and strategy games. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Nintendo recently released this collection of the best 3D Mario games of all time, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. Don't miss out on this game, it's a limited time release and will be gone forever by March of 2021. Luigi's Mansion 3 is one of the best experiences on the Switch. Great for all ages and a must-have for any Switch owner. Help Luigi defeat the ghosts in a haunted mansion and save his friends. Coming soon, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. This game is set to release in a few days and will likely be the hottest Nintendo game of the holidays. Age of Calamity acts as a prequel to one of the biggest games on the Switch, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. While you won't need to have played Breath of the Wild to enjoy this game, for fans of the Zelda series, this game will get a great reaction under the tree on Christmas morning. Pokemon Sword and Shield. Pokemon games are not for everybody, but if your youngster or oldster is a fan, you will certainly know about it. Sword and Shield are basically the same game with just minor differences, so either one will do, and don't forget a gift card to go along with it because there are some excellent expansions you can buy to add quite a lot of value to the game. Another one to look at is Clubhouse Games. It's a great family game with tons of classic board games and card games included for family night or single play. You can't go wrong with the basics. And finally, Pikmin 3 Deluxe is a recent release that deserves to get more love. The Pikmin series allows you to take control of hordes of little Pikmin to solve challenges and puzzles. Fun for all ages, easy enough for anyone, but challenging enough to hold the interest of just about anyone. And for the retro collector in your family, Nintendo has recently released the Mario Game & Watch. This is a fully modern handheld device that comes loaded with Super Mario and the Japanese Super Mario 2, known in North America as Super Mario The Lost Levels. It also has an original Game & Watch game and a cool interactive clock. The Game & Watch was one of Nintendo's first gaming devices, and this device is cool and nostalgic for your casual gamer and the collector at heart. VR could still be considered a niche pursuit, but the Oculus Quest 2 brings amazing power and visuals into your home with a system that requires no expensive gaming computer to connect it to. It is a completely standalone device with no wires, no sensors, nothing to trip over, and let me tell you, it's amazing. I have an older, lower-end version of this device from several years ago, and I am still consistently amazed at what I can experience with it. The Quest 2 is not just a gaming device. It can be used for watching TV and movies with killer apps like Netflix and Prime Video, as well as great VR experiences from YouTube VR, National Geographic, and so much more. This thing is really fun for the whole family, and it's fairly reasonably priced, starting at $459 Canadian for the base model. You shouldn't underestimate the power of VR to do more than entertain. In these days of lockdowns and social distancing, VR can also be an incredible tool to both educate and bring people closer together. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for sticking around for this list of suggestions, things that have really caught my interest over the last couple of months, things that I think will interest any gamer in your family. Now, there are quite a few other things that I could have mentioned. One thing that's actually really important to me that I will be picking up in the next couple of days here, and that is the new book, Ready Player 2. Ready Player 1 was a very important book as far as pop culture and nerds and gamers and stuff. There was a lot of history and a lot of nostalgia wrapped up in that book, and Ready Player 2 is the sequel. You may remember they actually made a big-budget Hollywood movie of Ready Player 1, and it heavily focuses on gaming history and gaming lore. So this is a book that is really exciting to a lot of people, and that's going to be on a lot of people's wish lists as well. So I definitely recommend picking up Ready Player 2 for your gaming enthusiast in your family. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. Have a great holiday, and thanks for subscribing. We'll see you in the next video. Stay classy.